Hola, stallions. Here we have yet another story where we're choosing between imperfecto and preterito. Notice the instructions want you to put an I for imperfecto or a P for preterito and go ahead and give the answers down here. So if we look at the first example, Juanito se despierta temprano. So that means he wakes up early in general. We want to turn it into the past tense and say he woke up early, as in yesterday you woke up early, because it's talking about yesterday, his bad day yesterday. So that's a one and done kind of situation. That's preterite. Say desperto. Remembering no stem changing in preterite. And yo and el, yo and el, yo and el get the accents. So that's that one. Son las 6 de la mañana. Well, this is telling time in the past tense. Telling time is always the imperfect. So eran would be our answer there. Eran las 6 de la mañana cuando se levan. You only wake up once. This portion of the sentence is the preterite portion. Se levantó. Se levantó. So you would put the spelling with an accent and then preterite. No se siente bien. He wasn't feeling well. Right now it says he isn't feeling well. We want to turn to the past tense. He wasn't feeling well. Okay, this is one of those, guys, where I would accept preterite or imperfect. Okay, remember I've alluded to the fact that 20% of the time both can be correct, and if you got a group of native speakers together, half would say it one way, half would say it the other, and both are really fine. So he wasn't feeling well. So you could definitely do it in the preterite there. No se sintió. It's a purple verb if you're going to do it in the preterite. S-I-N, sintió, accent on the O, because he wasn't feeling well when he woke up, and all of a sudden in that second he wasn't feeling well. However, if you want to do it in the imperfect and say he woke up and then, as he was kind of like coming to figure out, oh gosh, it's a new day, all of a sudden he realizes I'm not feeling that good, and has been not feeling that good for a few minutes. So this one, it goes either way because it's description of how he felt. So either one, se sentía or se sintió. But please make sure you include the se portion because it's a reflexive verb, so I need you to include the se portion. It seemed, this is the verb to seem, it seems that he is very tired. Well, we want to say it seemed that he was very tired. Okay, so this verb to seem, parecer, to seem, that one we usually use in the imperfect tense because something has been seeming or appearing to be a certain way for a while. So we're going to go with imperfect there. Parecía, anything, everything. It's an accent. It seemed that he wasn't, that he was tired. Okay, so estaba could go here, or estuvo. I would take it either way. Once again, this is one of those I would take either way. I personally would go with the imperfect here. It seemed that he was ongoingly very tired. I would do imperfect estaba. No duerme bien anoche. Okay, for número 7, we only have one right answer. He didn't sleep well last night. Okay, so the night is over at this point. Okay, so it was a beginning action and an ending action. You can wrap it up in a bow. It's over at this point. Preterite is going to be the only correct answer here. It's a purple verb, the most difficult verbs in the Spanish language. So what do you think the answer is going to be? The he form of duerme in the preterite. We see that it's a stem changer, but purple verbs don't stem change the normal way. They stem change a slightly different way. In the el and the ellos, it's the sol verb, right? The sole or the flip-flop. So if you answer durmió, you have the right answer. So we do not want to include this E. Durmió, accent over the O. And in this moment, he didn't want to eat. So he didn't sleep well last night, and in this moment, he didn't want to eat. Okay, so this verb quiere, I'll take it either way, preterite or imperfect. My philosophy on the verb quiere is, or querer, I should say, any form of querer, is you can't go wrong either way, preterite or imperfect. So it's one of those that 50% of the people say it one way, 50% say the other. So whatever you want to go with. If you want to go with imperfect, please do not stem change. Quería, anything, everything, accent. If you want to go preterite, it's a pink eye verb. Quiso for the he form. Quiso, no accent because there's a big thick coat of pink paint. Okay, he says, but we want to make to say he said that he was sick. Okay, for the dice, we want to put that in the preterite and the preterite only. He said one time, I'm not feeling good. I think I'm sick. He said that he was sick. So dijo, it's a pink-eyed blue jay. Dijo, no accent, 2 thick coats of paint. He said that he was sick. If you listen to my email or my videos, watch my emails last week, you might have remembered me mentioning indirect discourse. Indirect discourse is when we have a verb that says that, we have the que is the that. Now what is here is indirectly what he was saying. It's not a direct quote. He didn't wake up and say that he is sick. He said, I'm sick. So this is not a direct quote. It's not direct discourse, not direct quote, but rather indirect. And indirect discourse takes imperfect. So we're going to go with estaba there. Still have to go to school. He still has to go to school, though, even though he's not feeling well. Todavía, he still had to go to school. Okay, so for this one, once again, I'll accept tenía or I'll accept the preterite tuvo. I personally would go with imperfect there, tenía. He had this ongoing need to still have to go to school. A lot of people would say, no, I like preterite better there because for that one day, he still had to go to school, so tuvo. So this is one of those you can't go wrong either way. Número 12, en la escuela es un día muy feo. In school, it's a very ugly day. Okay, because he's not feeling well, right? I'm going to go with imperfect on this one. Era un día muy feo because it's description of the day, and he's kind of, this is a hard one for me to explain. I'll also take preterite fue, though, on this one, because if he's looking back at the end of this, at the end of the day, and it's a done deal, then preterite could definitely go there. If he's more like in the moment when he's reminiscing about this, he feels like it's real vivid in his head and he's still right there and it's ongoing in his head, then era. So it's a personal choice, personal style kind of a choice. No puede hacer la tarea. He can't do the homework. We want to say he couldn't do the homework. Poder is just like querer. I'll take preterite or imperfect. Can't go wrong either way. Imperfect, remember no stem changing, so we get poder, we get podía, everything accent. If you want to do preterite instead, you're looking at an orange U verb in the he form, pudo. No accent because a big thick coat of orange paint. He didn't want to go outside. No quiere ir afuera. We want to say he didn't want to go outside. I've already told you my philosophy on quiere. Could do it either direction, imperfect or preterite. Can't go wrong. If you want to do quería, go for it. If you want to do quiso, pink eye, preterite, go for it. Because it was raining. Okay, now this one, I really feel strongly that imperfect is the best answer. I'm only going to take the imperfect on this one. Estaba. He didn't want to go outside because it was raining. Ongoing raining. It's description of the weather. And notice it didn't say it rained for a certain amount of time. It's ongoing. It was raining. So the way this one is worded, it's ongoing raining. So estaba there. Okay, he left early from school. Okay, there's only one clear-cut answer here. Only one. You only leave a place one time. He left the school early that day one time. He got called out, said he was sick and went home early. So we're going with preterite here. Salió, accent over the O. And then he lied down when he got home, when he arrived at home. He lied himself down. And so we're going to go with the preterite. You only lie yourself down one time. And remembering, guys, that we do not stem change in preterite, we're going to go back to acost, right? The O is going to come back. Se acostó. Preterite, he forms se acostó. Can you please include the se for me? Because it's a reflexive verb and it's part of the verb. So I really would like you to include the se. Se acostó. Anything, everything accent, that's a different thing. Remember, accents on UNL, unless there's a thick coat of paint, which there isn't. So accents, please. When he arrived at home, here's his cargar verb. We don't care, though, because this is not in the yo form. It's in the el form. So just like a normal verb now, llegó. You only arrive somewhere once, has to be preterite. Preterite only can be the answer there. And that is how his day ended. Así means like that. And like that, his day ended. Así terminó el día. Gracias, Stallions.